Hi. Okay, today is March 14th, 2009, and my name is Casey. I am recording this video because I think it would be really good for me to have found this about 6 months ago, and I wish I had had a little more, I wish there was more of this kind of information available online. So, here I go. My story is that about a year ago, I started breaking out in hives, and it's not totally unusual. A lot of people get them. I think, if I'm remembering my statistics correctly, more often than not, someone will get hives during their lifetime, but also more often than not, they'll disappear quickly and without any explanation. It's called idiopathic. No explanation, no idea what causes them. Either something you ate, something you're around, allergies are popular opinions that people think cause them. Mine, however, didn't go away. They didn't go away. I went to several doctors, being tested for allergies and all those typical sorts of things, and came back with absolutely no allergies whatsoever in all my testing, and I was so frustrated. I looked terrible, and oh, by the way, if you don't know what hives are, or you want to see pictures, just go to Google Images and type in hives. I mean, they're not that exciting. They don't vary really. Hives look like hives. I do have some pictures of me with hives, but I'd rather not have all my pictures on the internet. So that'll give you a pretty good idea of what they look like. I think I have a little guy on my arm right now, so you can kind of see a little red blotchiness. Well, this light is not great for this. Anyway, that's what hives look like. I don't have very many right now, which is a great thing, and I'm going to tell you why. I want to keep updating this for people who are going through a similar situation. It was so frustrating when doctors couldn't help me, and the typical treatment for hives, especially some that can't be explained, are that they start with antihistamines, and if those don't work, then I think they usually go to steroids, which are like prednisone. And then after that, if those still don't work, they'll try other, sometimes immunosuppressants. Steroids did work for me, but after a while they stopped working, and I was sort of freaking out because the next thing they wanted to do was give me chemotherapy drugs, and that just did not seem like a good idea, being as one of the side effects can be kidney failure. And I wasn't sure if kidney failure would be worse or having hives so bad that I looked just like a leopard. I wasn't sure which one would be worse, but I was pretty sure that kidney failure was much more painful. Hives do itch, by the way, if you don't have them and you're watching this out of curiosity. And the biggest problem I had with them is that during the evening when I would sleep, they itch so bad that I couldn't even sleep. And when I don't sleep well, you get grouchy and all kinds of bad things happen. So that was my biggest issue with them. I also looked bad, but I think they're not painful per se. They're just kind of maddening. So anyway, my story, to continue, is that when I was suggested to go into a chemotherapy program, I went to several different doctors because I wasn't sure this was a great idea. There had to be a better solution, in my opinion. I researched all over the internet, and natural health websites would suggest that, all of this could be cured by, from anything from like a raw food diet to acupuncture to chiropractors, and I really didn't know who to believe or what to believe. So I started trying a few things on my own. I did try a raw food diet for a while, which did not work, by the way. I did try a juice fast for a while, which also did not work. And finally, I went to a natural health doctor who did help me a great deal. The medical doctors had done some blood testing that suggested actually I had an autoimmune disease called Autoimmune Urticaria, which basically means that I have an antibody in my body nobody knows why, and that it causes hives, and they don't know what causes it, they don't know why it happens, but that it's an autoimmune reaction, not an allergy. Very interesting. And yet, also apparently one of the more frustrating things to be diagnosed with, because doctors really have no way to treat it besides like steroids and chemotherapy drugs. And when I did go to this natural health doctor, he did help me a great deal, and this is where I would love to share my experience with people who have this, because I'm so relieved to be looking like a normal person and feeling like a normal person. And what he suggested was, and he didn't just suggest, he was quite adamant. He put me on a very strict diet, and he had me take enzymes. And he said this is all a stomach problem, which I find very interesting. And that basically, you know, it should get better or start improving immediately. So I did this diet for about a month, and it involves meat, fruit, and vegetables, and that's it, really. Really not supposed to have anything else. And I took the enzymes as he suggested just before I ate, and I have to tell you, like, miracles. Like, I wanted to I swear I could hear music from the skies. It was amazing just to have my normal body back, and to feel like myself, and to not be in the middle of constant attention about, okay, well, have you tried this? And maybe you're allergic to wheat, and maybe you're allergic to milk, and maybe you're allergic to, you know, all these different ideas, and everyone was trying to be so helpful, and it really just frustrated me more and more. So it was amazing, and I want to share this with everyone, to let you know that there could be something that would help you. Now, I'm not saying this is going to work for everybody, but since my dramatic experience and drastic change in health, I have been doing a lot of research about food and nutrition and health, and I'm very starting to be a big proponent of that sort of thing for obvious reasons, and beginning to get a bit a few strong opinions on politics and food and the food industry. So anyway, if you'd like more information about my diet or what I tried, or you know, I could even, I live in the Chicago area at the moment, but if you want a suggestion on how to find a doctor, things like that, I'm going to start posting more videos so you can get information. By the way, this disease, this autoimmune urticaria, it's related to a lot of other autoimmune diseases, which have also been very much improved by this sort of diet regimen. So is it hard? I'll give you like the quickest little snippet on this. This is a lot of information for my intro video, and I'm going to break it down into some smaller ones later. Is it hard? It's hard in the beginning, I think, hardest in the beginning, because it's such a drastic lifestyle change. It gets a lot easier, and sometimes it's annoying. I still get a lot of comments from people about being very concerned as to why I'm not eating something or drinking something, but overall I feel good, and you know, I think in the grand scheme of things it's not as big a deal as people might feel like it is to start out. So I eat well, I enjoy my food, I order carefully, I can still go out, I still enjoy holidays, and I don't feel like I've been deprived of some sort of life experience that's so vital. Anyway, that's my story, and I want to share it with you. Feel free to email me questions and post comments. You can say, oh, this girl's crazy, she's lying, if you want. But I really hope that if you have this sort of problem or an autoimmune disease that could be helped, that maybe it could help you. And I hate to see people go through what I went through, because it was just insufferable. And I'm still adjusting my diet and doing some experiments, because I'm not totally cured yet. I'm about 95% there. So I'll keep y'all updated. Thanks. Bye-bye.